And this is a question I wanted to ask you. I feel like this is an important one. If anything, to me, this is the most important one because remember how I told you I feel like I've known you since 2004, 2005, probably like that. It's been like this way like around the high school times. And I remember your mom, she's Christian, right? Or she used to be Christian.
Yeah, she Christian.
And then you used to go to, we all used to go to church when we had to go to church.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Till like we felt like until we really found out we had a choice, and we were like, all right, I'm gonna just take a couple Sundays off, and then that just never came back around. And now I remember one time we was at a party or something. We was at the club, and then I think you was a little lit. We were both probably a little lit. And you were like, damn, son, why is it that we turned out to be so bad and we used to like be Christian, and you know what I'm saying? And I was like, I don't know. But then that whole night, I stopped drinking that night. Whatever I was doing, I stopped because I feel like you just
I didn't converted your ass.
Yeah, you like unintentionally. Yeah, I was like, yo, either he was serious or God made him tell me that. So I'm gonna just have to take it easy because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So how's that relationship like as far as you and now I don't really do the whole Christianity thing like the way the people have labeled it. They think like it's like a cult or something, some people, but how's your relationship with God and just church or that whole setup from way back and then after you pretty much started preaching to me at the club?
Hold on. Damn, what the fuck? I mean, it could be better. You know what I'm saying? Relationship. I won't say I talk to him daily. You know what I'm saying? When I wake up, at least say thank you, God. You know what I'm saying? Just opening your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I truly feel like I got a purpose on this earth, which I still haven't really pinpointed it yet. I could have been dead. God knows how many times. 2018, a lot of people don't know what happened to me, but it's except like the closest people, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, my girl, my kids, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's for like a whole different, maybe when I'm in another area in my life, I want to talk about it, but I don't know. As far as it could be better, bro. Like I haven't been as consistent with like my prayers, you know what I'm saying? I used to get up, every single goddamn day and take a knee. You know what I'm saying? Just pray for what I want, pray for what I need. Just being grateful. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm big on being grateful. You know what I'm saying? I try to put that on my kids just because I feel like when you're grateful, you get more blessings. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a law. Yeah. So, but the communication is definitely there. It needs to be a little bit more stronger. Definitely believe in God. I feel like when I pray and stuff, when it's fucked up and it's messed up, but like when you in rough situations and shit, like, you reach out to God and stuff. But like, I think that has to be a daily thing. Like, I feel like that's very important in your success, cause I mean, you go through like today, woke up weak minded, you know what I'm saying? Like I did pray, actually. I did pray. And that's what probably kept me going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, fuck it, but I think it's very important, you know what I'm saying, in success. Like, whether you Christian, Muslim, Jew, whatever your religion is, like, I think it's important to believe in higher power, in God, because like at the end of the day, when shit hits the fan, whatever is going to happen in the end of the world, if there's an end of the world, like, I think there's going to be one God, and I ain't big on it. I ain't gonna sit here and try to act like I'm preaching and shit, but I feel like there's higher power. I feel like you should definitely take a portion of your day, you know what I'm saying, to talk to him, let him know what's going on, what you need, like strength wise, what you need mentally. Damn, I want to say I ask for money, but I'm thankful for the money that I get. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, thank you for my blessings as far as like the type of wealth that I'm trying to accumulate and so forth. So I think it's very important.
Yeah, and is that something that you also teach your kids, or you gonna let them find that on their own? Because the way our parents made it was like they kind of forced it on us.
I think like the way I appreciate my mom for putting it, but like into us or whatever. But I feel like at least the way how like Hispanic people and Christian, because Catholics are different. Because Catholics don't, they're different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I feel like with Christianity and you Hispanic growing up, I guess in our generation, they try to embed that with fear, you know, and I don't think that's a good thing neither, you know, like so. But as far as like me embedding it in my kids and stuff, like my oldest Nina, you know, I tell her to talk to God, you know. I'm not like I don't beat her up on it, but I tell her, you know, it's okay to, you know, talk to God and, you know, tell him how you feel, ask for what you want. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
No, that's a good answer because I mean, like like you said, the relationship is there, and the fact that you know that at some point, definitely more than one time, like he's came through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then that's just to me, like with my situation, like I feel like I know of a handful of times that God has saved my life or stretched my days.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure it's like times 3 that number of the times I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, back in the day, and I'm pretty sure this happened to you, like everybody in the whip is turned and you don't even know how you got home. And the one driving is the one that's the most turned.
Right.
And you like, dang, you know, when you look at it now, like when you got kids and you putting them, you know, them in like putting the seatbelt on and you take a couple seconds at the stoplight or at the stop sign, you're like, damn, yo, how the hell did we make it home those nights?
Right.
And I feel like that's God, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Man, you gotta thank him for everything, bro. Like I remember when I was locked up and shit, like I would thank him just for being in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people, like that's I want to say I'm not even gonna fake like I was praying every day in jail. There's times obviously you get weak in there, you know what I'm saying, faith wise, but like I remember getting on my knees and praying like, yo, thank you for putting me in here, because you never know what could have happened in the streets. You know what I'm saying? It could have been like, let me slow you the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just I'm saying that just so people could, because a lot of people don't really know what goes through my mind, how my mind's wired. I say that because like that's the type of person I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be in a fucked up scenario, but let me just appreciate I'm still alive. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a reason why I'm in here. You know what I'm saying? So
no, I think a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago, people would have looked at that answer and said like this guy's weird or something. But now going through the quarantine, like they completely understand that question.
Right.
Because like you know, a lot of people have understand that answer because a lot of people have been able to recharge, spend more quality time with their families. Like I mean, it's sad what's going on, but at the same time, like it's been like a pause where everybody could kind of like see things for the better. And if you have the mentality where you see things for the worse, like you having the hardest time right now.
Right. Yeah, it sucks. I mean, a lot of people going through it, and I feel for it, you know, because especially if you know, it sucks, you know. I ain't. It sucks, bro. You know.
No, it is like, but like you said, thinking positive.
Yeah.
And you know, even in a messed up situation, you try to make sure you make it through. That's kind of the way you get through times like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Kind of just reflecting on the basics. Like you reflect on you got your, like, you still alive. You know what I'm saying? Even if you eating ramen goddamn noodles, you know what I'm saying? Like you still eating. You know?
Yeah. No, I mean, son, as long as you got good health, the rest is gonna fall into place. Like it's gonna fall into place today or tomorrow. But you know, all that you can get that. But you know, with bad health or losing somebody, some stuff you just can't replace. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, if anything, that's what people should pray, just health, bro. Because anything else, you supposed to just handle. You know.
Yeah, that's it. That's how I feel. Like you know, God gave you what you need to get everything. The only thing you can't, I mean, you can control your health to a certain extent. I mean, actually a lot. But you pray for that. The rest, like you said, that's your job. Yeah. Speaking of that, you know, because I feel like in hip hop culture in general, like everybody, like I feel like everybody is their worst enemy when it comes to just dogging their body. And I know like you've been going hard on the green teas, and I see you post like you jog every day. Like, you know, what made you turn around and
you got a motherfucking nearly die, nigga. You know what I'm saying? To make you, a lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be in those situations. Like a lot of people haven't been in those situations where like you goddamn almost died. You know what I'm saying? And that's what kind of motivates. You know, like I try to put into my kids early. It's funny, my youngest girl Naya, she be always talking about healthy. Is this healthy, Daddy? You know what I'm saying? So I think it embeds in them a little bit. But I think for the most part, something really bad gotta happen to you, or you know, until you realize, you know, that you ain't indestructible. You know?
Yeah, no. And I mean, like, you know, a wise man learns from that. Some people, they just keep seeing like how far they can go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, congrats on that. Like, any ending remarks? Like, anything you working on right now? I know you said you had the a lot of the songs just waiting on it, but anything you about to drop? I know y'all working on is it you and Ozzy working on EP together?
Yeah, we gonna drop that soon. We want to get that shit out the way. It's a couple things that, you know, you got get beats from people getting mixed and mastered. Like if you don't have, that's one thing. Like if you don't have a team, you know what I'm saying? Like engineers are a big part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're a good engineer, most of the time they're busy. You know, so it's just trying to get them on their time, and it's just getting everybody in harmony all at once to make it go. That's what's kind of holding us back. I think we want to record like 1 or 2 tracks just to put it on there, but it's pretty much done. Like we just gotta mix and master the joints, and then I'm looking to drop my own joint probably like in November. So summer will probably drop the DPMG EP, and then I'll drop my solo joint. Depending, I ain't really talked to O about his EP or whatever, so he might want to drop some. He got a lot of bangers, you know.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, we just gotta work around it, you know, just help each other out, push, you know, as much as we can help each other out. But yeah, definitely dropping that DPMG EP.
I know we talked about this, but a lot of people in the DMV don't really like to network. Are you doing anything to try to get more people involved on working together, even if it isn't for your personal projects? Or you
I'm
just...
gonna definitely work with a lot more people. You know, as far as the RAP, is pretty much just gonna be us.
Yeah.
But RAP is definitely just gonna be us. You know, and as far as like us, you know, like I'm gonna definitely work with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I wanna feel like that's a hand in hand. You help each other out. You know, a lot of people got their own fan base. I got my own fan base, and when you work, it's just it's a unity thing, bro. People ain't seeing that. You know, we're all humans. You know, there's always jealousy. There's always envy. You know, but like sometimes you just gotta be the bigger person and just be like, why am I hating on this dude? Like I've had that feeling. You know, I ain't gonna fake. You know, but it's just like I think it's part of growth. You know, so. But yeah, definitely want to work with more local artists. But I definitely want to get the fuck out of the DMV though. You know.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, you know, you feel like for your career, like you kind of have to get out sometimes. Some don't, but I feel like for the most part, you have to, just because you want to network with it. I mean, like we were talking earlier, just going somewhere and seeing a different scene, that automatically like influences your art. You know what I'm saying?
It's different energies, bro. I definitely believe that. You know.
Yeah.
And I feel like people start paying attention more when you like get the fuck. You know, because it's just like. And I don't blame people, you know what I'm saying? It's people that you know for a long time, so they just look at Neno like Neno. They see like you know what I'm saying? I see you like you. I know you got a platform, so I look at you like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, you look at me like I'm me, you know?
Yeah,
But and I don't blame it, you know, people gonna feel like, some people ain't gonna believe in you, but you know, when they see you making moves and shit, they throw a thing at you, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's like,
oh yeah, everybody was there from day one.
Like when I get the fuck out of the States and I look at my stories, they're like quadruples. Like, oh, now everybody want to pay attention. Everybody want to know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but that's life. You know? Can't be mad at it. You know what I'm saying? People want to see new things.
Yeah, because I know like that video that you and O did, that joint was pretty dope. The one y'all did in California.
Yeah.
But like, you know, people are forced to press play even if they don't want to support the artist, but they want to see what you was doing up there. You know what I mean? So it all works together to get you the buzz you need and show people, like, you know, because people think stuff like that just happens, son. Like, I'm pretty sure it took y'all a couple of weeks to plan that. that's a huge investment. Like it ain't easy making these things pop off like that.
Nah, that video cost us like $5 grand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
People don't see that. People think, and especially the quality of y'all's videos, because the one you did with Vago,
yeah,
that video, I mean, just because it was in DC and we're 30 minutes away, that wasn't, I'm pretty sure that wasn't a low budget video, because the quality on that joint was dope.
yeah. I mean, like the man behind the lens was a beast. Cameron, he was a beast. So
Yeah.
definitely, you know what I'm saying? I ain't the prettiest thing to look at. So when a man, or not a man, but whenever a film man behind the lens could get your angles and shit, that's dope. Like that kind of, it's just like as an artist you perform, but then like as a video person, like, you know, your job is to find angles that look dope. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think, you know, a lot of it had to do with him. He did the lens, Cameron did the lens, and JVA did the edits. JVA is a beast too. He's the one that did our video in LA. I know he was mad because like hotels and what do you call that website that rents places?
Oh, the Airbnb?
Yeah, Airbnb, they faked on us last minute, bro. Like we left on we were supposed to be in Cali on a Wednesday, and then they faked on a Tuesday night. So I was in Expedia trying to book another joint that same night. We were leaving at 3 a.m. So like, it was just, so it was just fucked up. We was out there sleeping in Porsches and shit, but it was an experience, you know.
Hey, that's what it's all about, yo. That's what it's all about. Like when it's all said and done, it makes for a good story and it's actually better. You appreciate the end product a little bit more.
Yeah, it was dope, man.
You know what I'm saying? All right, so man, that we gonna wrap it up right there.
Yeah, man, I appreciate
it. Yeah. So